I like to avoid knowing anything about any celebrity, but because I live with my wife, she likes to explain to me information that I deem completely unnecessary and irrelevant in my day-to-day life. Henceforth, I have now been burdened by the information of learning about Sabrina Carpenter. This is Marilyn Monroe. You can see her right here. She's right next to me. Hope you enjoy that picture of Marilyn Monroe. She's right there. Yes, you see Marilyn Monroe. Now, that is what is known commonly as a pinup girl. You may see a blonde girl with a tight little butt and a huge chest, big mammaries, just slobber knockers hanging across them, having back problems because they're so heavy and absolutely insane with the milk protruding from them. And a lot of guys go crazy, Hugo mode about that. They get a little bit psychotic about it. They say to themselves, whoa, look at that. Look at that tight rump. Look at that. Oh my goodness, look at those hips. And back in the day, that was the common zeitgeist. Everybody always thought to themselves, man, that little butt is nice. That's really good. Then that flipped completely on its head with the advent of black culture and hip hop, where big butts became the new common norm. Everybody's getting BBLs, everybody's getting a large posterior, and all little booties end up getting angry. Well, enter Sabrina Carpenter, where she's bringing back little booty. She's bringing back little booty indefinitely. She's bringing back the entire aesthetic of pinup girl. However, she's doing a subversive twist on it. The twist being the fact of the matter of she's actively saying that she hates men while also protruding and making images and shoots that primarily, is this Lolita? You guys remember Lolita? You guys probably didn't see that movie. In the movie in Lolita, this is a little bit of a spoilers for the movie. I just got a recap about this ever so recently, where the guy ends up slaying the mother to get with the 12-year-old child. And this is a specific scene of Lolita where she, I think, allegedly, I think she's referencing Lolita here with the two comparisons of the image. This is kind of weird, I think. I think that's a little bit strange. That's a little bit odd. A lot of men probably like this, sickos. I imagine they love this indefinitely. She's been doing this a lot. As a matter of fact, let's look at her album cover for Man's Best Friend. I feel like this is a deep satire, considering most of the way she shoots her music videos is in the mockery style of how she feels about men and how she operates and reacts to people in that same vein in reality. That's how I feel she's doing the music videos, and that's how I feel she's doing her content. That is my thought process, because I feel like she's not actively living for the male gaze. I feel like the male gaze is her embracing her sexuality, and everybody around her is thinking, whoa, she's doing all this stuff for men. I'm not even going to use my green screen that I have hanging right here for this, because this is more important than that. I'm using my green screen. Women in history have been viewed as a secondary citizen. As a matter of fact, there was an entire thing where women had to fight for the even aspect of voting and their rights. But primarily that included only white women, because black people as were a separate category from women. It was the ranking went a bit like this. It was white man, white woman, black man, black woman, right at the very bottom. That's kind of how it works in America. That's the power ranking. That's the scaling. I'm a power scaler now, guys. I hope you guys understand that I power scale videos, and that's me. I'm now a power scaling channel, and that's how we're going to operate, and that's how we're going to go forward. S rank is white guys. They're the top tier of everything, even though white guys feel like they're getting absolutely destroyed in the common zeitgeist of social media and public talk. They're actually still number one on top, and they're still actually the people that actually make the most money in America, and that's still a thing that happens indefinitely. They're taking back power. That's what's happening. And now, primarily blonde white women are having the power and time of their lives because of Sabrina Carpenter, but she's not doing it in the way that everybody agrees with, because she's not on the entirety of the feminist movement of the full entire woke left. She's viewed as a little bit of an enemy, where she's doing everything for men. She's being sexy for men, when she's just I feel like she's being sexy for herself. That's what I've grasped so far, at least from the little bit of research that I've done. It feels like she's just doing this for her own self. She's not doing this for anybody but her own thing. She's embracing what she is. She knows that men are going to view her provocatively and sexy. You guys want her to be classy and modest and own her business rights. Well, you can be a feminist and still be a sex icon. Did you know that? I don't know if you knew that. You can still be both. You're allowed to do both things. Now, albeit for me saying I'm a fan of Sabrina Carpenter, because I'm not. As a matter of fact, I don't like any of her music. I just tried to listen to Espresso. I just don't like the music. I don't like the style of music or what it is. I just don't enjoy it. Is it a good song? Production-wise, amazing. Lyric-wise, Very basic, very simple, very good. That's how you get it. You got to hit the entire spectrum of people that can relate to the music. That's how you operate. That's how Juice WRLD got popular. He made very basic, very goodly produced, amazing music with not too complicated lyricism where everybody can understand it and grasp it because it relates to a bunch of people. That's how it happens. That's how it operates. And that's how you get big in pop music and pop culture. You got to hit every single facet of everybody. You can't niche yourself too deeply. You got to get into every niche. You got to expand your vision out there. And Sabrina Carpenter is the stereotypical. She looks a lot like Hillary Clinton. Can we talk about this? I just got told this and now I'm thinking about it. Let's look behind me. She looks a lot like Hillary Clinton. To a terrifying degree. I don't know what this is about. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe she's a clone, as the TikTok theories that my wife has been telling me about been protruding inside of my brain. Now I'm thinking about it and now having clone theories go inside of my brain because now I think the FBI is actually messing people's brains up and they're actually making things happen to people, and this is actually making me scared for the future of our civility and sincerity. But this is what I feel about Sabrina Carpenter. I think she's fine. I think she's embracing what she is as a woman, and if she is viewed as a icon for men, if she is viewed indefinitely as the male gaze, then by all means she is going to be viewed as the male gaze. Because even if she didn't do this, men would still find her attractive and still put her in promiscuous situations. As a matter of fact, let's talk about somebody that I know is not provocative in most capacities. Let's talk about Pokimane. Pokimane, if you go to Twitter and just look her name up, you will find the most disgusting, depraved, nonsensical AI slop about her, because there is AI just smut all over Twitter about her if you just type in her name regularly with nothing else about it. So it doesn't matter if she is portraying herself as provocative. If Sabrina Carpenter is portraying herself provocative, it doesn't matter. She's embracing what men are already going to do to her. It's already going to happen to her. Guess what? They're going to look at her, see a blonde with nice rack, and they're going to see her with a tight little butt making music and doing the 50s style, the 60s style, the honeymooner style, the I Love Lucy style. They're going to see her bringing it back. Oh, she's making America what it used to be again. She's bringing it back to the 50s. Oh, she's making it amazing. She's embracing what she is. She's happy with it. She's fine. She's not doing this for the male gaze. She's doing this for the female gaze. The gays in general. She's doing it for everybody. She's doing whatever she wants to do because that is what it means to embrace what you are. To do what you want to do. She doesn't have to listen to anybody. She knows controversy sells. She knows a lot of women that don't view being sexual as a fun thing are going to get mad at her. People want her to be classy. People want her to do this. People want her to be less for the male gaze. People don't like the new album cover. Oh, this album cover behind me right now is so bad. This is the worst thing on the planet. This is so evil. She's doing whatever she feels like, and that is powerful. I don't hate her. I don't feel any kind of which way about her. And I know it's a lot more nuanced than the beauty of what I'm bringing it out, but that's just how I feel about her. Have a lovely time arguing in the comments. Bye. I'm your nigga night, be my lower, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. I love the ride when you're free.